Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is an evening that I'm doing this live on. I still get kind of not nervous, but I still get kind of beside myself a little bit when it comes to doing these because my intros be just regular. Okay, but today's live, I'm going to be talking about using AI to expand my business, and that could be also to expand your own business. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because recently I have used AI to do a bunch of things actually in my business. I'm just now working on a digital product, my first one for myself, and I am about to have it out there. And I had AI help me create it. And the process is interesting because, of course, in our minds, like, oh, AI can do the whole thing, and typically they kind of can, depending on what specifics you give it to do, and then it will put them together to provide, the results that you want. But ultimately, being that our tastes are always different, we're gonna have to go back in and always tweak something. So that's something that I've been really paying attention to more than anything. And I had used ChatGPT, which is a popular AI, a popular AI browser, or not browser, but website platform, so to speak. I've used it in the past. Like I've used it sometimes, like randomly last year, but I never really stuck with it. Not until this year. So this year I've been using it a lot, even sharing my dreams. And ChatGPT will be really good with kind of expressing how they're proud of you and they want you to succeed. And if you need anything else, just let them know. So you're developing that relationship, right? So if you are on ChatGPT or have never heard of ChatGPT, this is of course what it would look like. Oh, let me go here. Right? And then ideally, of course, you can either download it to you. You can get the app, which I normally would get the app. But if you're on the browser, you can also just get the browser. Let me see. See if I can download it through here. This is not one of my main phones. This is a backup phone, and apparently I don't use it a whole lot, so it does what it does. But nonetheless, it's very simple. Just looks like this. And all you gotta do is tell it what you want it to do. Let me see. Can you see that? You just tell it what you want it to do. That's it. All right. Now, with mine, what I normally do, what I've been doing, save my business. All right. For example, you're starting a brand new business, or even expanding on the business you currently have. You would basically say, "Hey, I need help being able to get an LLC." Right? And they don't tell you the tips and the steps on how to go ahead and get that LLC in your state. You know how much it's going to cost, what you're going to need to be able to get it approved, all those things. That way you are good to go. And ask it any questions that you may also have, just to make sure that you are getting that accomplished. All right. And that's just for example, getting an LLC, or maybe understanding business insurance, how you can go about getting business insurance. Or one thing that was definitely for me that I asked ChatGPT on is explaining taxes. Okay, because it's not always easily explained as far as when you're starting a business and how much taxes that you're supposed to pay quarterly. We just know that we got to pay them, right? So this is where, of course, you can always hire somebody on an accountant or anybody else. But I personally, I'm one of those people that I like to learn from the ground up, and then I can add experts in. So that way, if even if the expert, and maybe it's me being pessimistic, down the line I decide to screw me, I can say, oh, before that were to take place, I can see the mistake beforehand, right? So I want to be able to have some type of knowledge. I don't have to have all of it, but just enough to where I can identify if something doesn't look right, right? Or if something looks good and perfect and good to go. So that's the type of person that I am, and just personally and in business wise. So when it comes to using ChatGPT, they're not really gonna screw me. They're just gonna be like, hey, this is what you do. This is what you got. This is how you're gonna calculate that. This is how you can figure this out. And this is what paperwork you need to have to be able to submit to make sure that your business is always in compliance, right? Like recently, I also reached out to ChatGPT about being able to create some contracts, right? Now, typically, I have my own contract. Um, I have my own contract, and I haven't even have it written out since like last year, the year before that. And every year I revise it. Like I would say at least twice a year I revise my contract depending on where I'm going with my business or the type of clients that I have. So for this particular contract, because of my business going into the agency and being specifically called an agency, and I wanted to move as such, I wanted to change up my contracts to fit my clients. So the people that I work with that are ultimately under me, I want to make sure that they have their paperwork, so that way it fits with the brand that I personally have right now. So that way there is no confusion as far as what they're expected when it comes to their compensation, what is expected when I'm from me to them, and all those various different types of things, because it matters. It makes a difference. So I want to make sure that I have that in my contract. And I'll say this: if you're using ChatGPT, for example, or any other AI software, it is great for saving time. I am a business person that does a lot. I do a lot. I have a lot of things that I'm always kind of moving on with on a day to day, and I need something that's going to help me to minimize that time, so that way I'm not spending so much time doing the legwork. I can look it over, I can read it over, I can proofread it after the fact, but I want to make sure that for me, the legwork is being done somewhere else, and all I gotta do is check it off. All right. So this is where me utilizing this has been the most benefit for me, and it saved me a lot of time. Again, something as simple as my digital products, putting that together, it saved me a lot of time being able to not me being the one to go out and do the tedious work, and all I gotta do is just do some tweaks here and there, polish it up, and then go ahead and publish. And that's really all I gotta do. And if I need help in understanding how to promote it, I can ask ChatGPT that too. All right. So it's one of those things where you have to think about where you are in your business and understand, like, say, you know what, I have a lot of things that I'm doing in my business, but I want to be able to do them in a very smart way. I don't want to waste time, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on things that I can delegate to somebody else or somewhere else. And in this case, it'd be AI. So instead, I would rather be able to have a platform to be able to do the work for me, and all I need to do is focus on the more extensive projects, or focus on getting more people into my business, so that way when I need more contracts, for example, I can already have them on hand without me having to go and try to adjust and tweak and do all these things or create a new one. It's already available to me because I had somebody else do the work. It all goes into delegating, right? So as a business in general, you need to make sure that, especially if you're a growing business, that you need to be aware of you delegating your business, whether that is going to be through a software like AI or ChatGPT, or you might be doing it through an actual person, where you might be signing up for Fiverr people to be able to do your work that way, or somebody in person you might know that can do your work for you that way as well. That way you are getting that time back to you to do the other work. Okay. I am going to run through with you guys right quick. A message I can send to ChatGPT, right? So here it is right here. It's up. I really want y'all to see this, so I'll keep trying to show it so that way it looks okay. Cool. It's up, right? That's what I want it to look like. That's what I wanted to say. So now what you can do is, going into the message, I can type in, help me talk about how, here we go. Help me talk about how AI can help a growing business for my YouTube live. So that's what it will say. Could go back here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, anyway. Hit enter. And then, of course, you guys will see that right there. Right? And now we wait. So it's kind of it's thinking right now. Hold on. guess I need to log in. So let's do that. So let me log in right quick. All right. Well, that does it. I will. All right, cool. So now it's showing that I have logged in, and now I am going to retype it back here because I had to log it in. So, help me talk about how AI can help grow a business on my YouTube live. All right, so now we try that again. And it's really simple. Like these questions, you could just ask them as if it is your friend, right? And just like that, they start populating. Just like that. Like it doesn't waste any time. Okay? So that's the beauty of that. All right? So now I can go and it shows me like a whole list of them. And basically some of the things that they're saying. Number one is AI for content creation and marketing. Okay? AI powered tools like ChatGPT, Jasper, and Copy.ai can help generate social media posts, blog content, and video scripts. So that's if something that you're into when it comes to creating content, you may not know what you want to do when it comes to creating content. Maybe you need some help creating content and you need some tips. This is where AI can help you out with that. Okay, and they also help with some video scripts too. So tools like Canva's AI, Runway ML, and Adobe Firefly can assist in creating graphics and video edits. So that's also another thing that can actually be very helpful, especially with somebody like me. I'm a videographer. I can possibly use that. I've never used it before, but it's something that definitely I can take into account. Now, say for example, because lately what I've been doing is kind of been tapping more into the CapCut's templates. That it does help me save time, but I definitely do love my own editing. Like when I get to sit down and actually edit how I want to, I find the enjoyment in that. But if I have a lot of edits I need to do, this is where AI will come into play. This also says AI-powered SEO tools like Surfer SEO and ClearScope optimize content for search engines, which actually would be great for me right now because I am now in this online course learning more about SEO. So this would be something that I could also use to my advantage to be able to help my websites and my clients' websites and their online presence in general to be found easier by using their SEO option for AI. So that's something I didn't even know they had, but I'm not surprised. Number two says AI is for customer engagement and sales. AI chatbots like ManyChat and Drift can automate customer interactions. I've heard of ManyChat. I have never heard of Drift, but ManyChat is definitely one of those automation programs that you can use for your Instagram as well as your Facebook, for example, Facebook fan page. Once you get them connected, anytime somebody DMs you, you can actually reply back with an automated response. Same thing when it comes to the comments section. Like if you have a post that's set up, you can link your ManyChat to that particular post and have it send out a specific response based on that post because you may not have the time to respond that time. So anytime somebody may say, they might just type in info, for example, for something that you talked about in your video. That way, once they type info, they get an automatic message from ManyChat. I'm assuming Drift is the same thing, but that's definitely something to look into, and it's great for business. You also get personalized email marketing with AI tools like MailChimp AI and HubSpot increases engagement. Now, I will say I personally want to look at the MailChimp AI. I do use MailChimp for myself and all of my clients, but because it is myself and all my clients, it is a lot of legwork. So that's something that I will probably look into personally just to be able to see how that works for me so that I can get my engagement to go on consistently without it being whenever I get a chance to set it up. Because at the end of the day, email marketing is very, very important. I believe in it, and I've used it and seen it in the past and how it's worked for me as well as my clients. So now I want to make sure that I am being more intentional with creating my email campaigns, because they can go a lot further than social media. For example, you can reach your customers even more directly with email marketing than it is with social media. Okay, let's see, and the last um, point under number 2 is AI driven CRMs, which is uh, content. I know what it is. CRMs like management, content management. Um, is I'm gonna look it up. Customer relationship management. Customer. I'm thinking about something else that goes with website building, but CRM, which is customer relationship management, like Salesforce, Einstein, and Zoho AI, help track and nurture leads efficiently. So if you have leads that you want to be able to keep up with, you want to be able to engage with them and also give them follow-up messages without you having to be there physically, that's something to look into. Again, this is all from ChatGPT. They are the ones that's giving me all this information right here. So meaning that you can do the same thing, right? And I'm gonna keep reading down because I want you guys to get as much information and tips on how AI can help you, right? And then number 3 is AI for business automation and productivity. AI powered automation tools like Zapier and Make streamline workflows. I do know Zapier. It's like IFTTT for me, which is if this then that, which basically says if I make a post on Instagram, that same post is gonna be posted on my YouTube channel, and now my YouTube channel is also gonna go to my blog. So it gives me that whole consistent connectivity of all of my platforms, and that's how I would know for IFTTT. Now for Zapier, they pretty much the same thing. Make I haven't heard of, but again, these are different companies that pretty much do the same thing that you would need to get in the know of. Okay, virtual assistants like ChatGPT, Notion AI, and ClickUp AI help manage tasks and brainstorm. As you can see, I'm using ChatGPT for this information right here. AI scheduling tools like Motion and Reclaim optimize time management. As you guys know, one of the main reasons for using AI is because it can help you manage your time. So number 4, AI for data analysis and decision making. AI tools like Tableau AI, Microsoft Power BI, and Google Analytics provide business insights. Predictive analytics help businesses make informed decisions and anticipate trends. Okay, now this is for people who are in the social media network, people who are really social media managers, marketing, needing help to understand the data. Same thing when it comes to me in my company. I always am looking at the data. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the analytics. These tools can help you to be able to look at the analytics again without it being so heavy with the details. It'll make it easier for you to look at and understand and how you can move forward, right? Moving with your next steps, so that way you can make more sound decisions, right? You got AI for video and social media growth. Now this is of course my favorites because it's talking about video and social media. So we got AI video editing tools like Descript and Pictory can help speed up production. AI-driven social media tools like Flick AI and Hootsuite AI help with scheduling and content strategy. Definitely look into those. Okay, and a lot of this is free information. All of this is free information. Now, if you like it so much and you want to get into the more pro side, they do have a pro version. It was like $20 a month, but that is the part that it gives you more numbers as far as getting like generating pictures, for example. So if you need help with an image and you're not sure how to create it, they can create it for you, and that way you can actually get that downloaded. And sometimes because you got Canva AI, you can get it as a template created, and then it'd be uploaded straight to Canva. Then you could use that. Keep that in mind. A lot of these things that you're actually using through AI, you can also duplicate when it comes to making money off of. So if you have, say for example, a Fiverr gig set up, you can use AI to help you create a gig on Fiverr. Then you can also use AI to help you fulfill particular orders on Fiverr. That way you're making money on automation. All right. And all I would say to really keep up with it is just to make sure that you have given yourself enough time to be able to complete that order, so that way you're not getting bad reviews over time. Same thing when it comes to everything that I just listed, where it is video creation, video editing. AI can help you do all those things. And they even have one that is stating about you doing your AI songs, right? Songs and for AI, being able to do that. AI, be able to clip up your audio, your video clips. Something like, for example, my live video, I can use AI to clip my live video to make multiple videos. So that will tell me the best videos that will go viral, just so that I can pick and choose out of those to be able to post on Instagram, and it'll give it to me in a vertical orientation as a portrait at the long ways, right? So that's me not having to worry about going through the video, trying to decide that sounds good, but this is gonna hit. Is people gonna like it? It takes the guesswork out of it. This way, it is just me just doing the work that I'm doing right now, which is talking to you guys, then inserting it into AI so AI can do all the extra tedious work for me, and all I gotta do is tweak, post, and give a caption. All right. So these are the things that I want you guys to consider when it comes to AI. It is nothing to be afraid of. I know a lot of people in the past have felt like AI was going to take jobs away. AI was going to destroy the economy. AI was going to do all these bad things, but it's all a tool. I am never going to be so scared of something new that's coming that I won't look at it as something I can also utilize for myself. I do want to ease your life. I do want to make sure I'm not so stressed out. And if I have something that can help me do that, I am going to partake in that. It just makes sense. I, for one, am one of those people that always felt like I had to work harder than smarter. And it took me a long time to realize that that was not smart. So I had to now do it to where I am working harder as well as working smarter, making sure I am putting in the work in for whatever it is that I have in mind, whatever my goals are, but also ensuring that I am being smart about how I deliver it. Where if I can minimize or cut out the extra work that I have to put in after I done put in some work already, then I should do that. I should take upon realizing how to use that to my benefit, so that way I can succeed much quicker than later. Okay, because at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. It is going to it's like you figuring out, do I want to succeed now or later? Because just like when it comes to getting a mentor, when you get a mentor, a lot of times they're going to help you to understand your business, so that way you can avoid the mistakes that they made. Right? So if you have something like AI, you can look at it as a virtual mentor. It is going to tell you the best steps to take to avoid making mistakes by you trying to figure it out on your own. I've been through this because I am a millennial. I understand what times was like before the internet came. I understand what times was like when MySpace was here. I understand what times was like before AI kicked in, and now AI is here. And I'm also understanding that I do not have to do everything myself. I can ultimately get somebody else to do it for me. Like that GIF always says, or that video says, get somebody else to do it. That's AI. That's ChatGPT. I am getting them to do it for me. If I am trying to do it on my own, it's going to take me longer to get there. Longer to get to my destination. But if I want to be able to reach my destination a lot sooner, I am going to tap a friend in. And in this case, my friend will be ChatGPT. Okay? And if I could give her a personalized name, I would. Okay? Just because I'm not understanding, I don't have a whole lot of time to really not waste, but not a whole lot of time to use when I could be using it on other things and delegating these particular jobs somewhere else, so that way we can grow together. We can grow together. So that is my personal take on that. Again, as far as the summary goes, use AI. That's it. Just use it. Use it to your benefit. Make it work for you. Talk to it like a regular person. Tell them what you need. Tell them what you're looking for, right? And then when they give it to you, you can adjust it with them, or you can take it and adjust it on your own, just as long as you are utilizing these tools for your business. Because now that I've done so much within this first month of the year already with AI. And that was on top of the fact that where I wanted to go with my business. I did a lot of heavy lifting work last year, and this year I don't want to do as much. This year I kind of want to chill. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I kind of want to chill out a little bit, but I also want to make sure that I'm putting things in place that'll help me to get the results that I want without me having to do so much of the work. So if it's gonna be me tapping into AI more, leaning into AI more, to having those conversations, that way I know, okay, cool, I had already talked to them, my other person, and told them what I needed, and they're helping me make it happen. And all I gotta do is keep in communication, possibly send some updates every now and then to make sure that I am updated, doing my own research so that way I can always be in the know of what is going on with my business, and then implementing everything and putting it all together. It's simple. It's simple. So hopefully this helps you guys understand a little bit more. Maybe helps you to not be so scared of AI and to understand, like, hey, you know what? This is here for you. This is here to work for you. This is here to help you. There are a lot of people that are making a lot of money using AI. You got all these platforms that's out here where people are growing in a short amount of time. Whether this is 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, they are still growing because they understanding how to utilize AI to work for them, and they're making money. Social media is putting a lot of money out here. I watch it all the time on Threads. People are making money, and all you gotta do is understand your platform, understand your niche, understand your business, and start putting out the content. All right, let AI help you do that. They can help you do that. So that's what I got for you guys. That's all. I appreciate it as always. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you got some common sense from this, if it helps you understand a little bit more about AI, if you have tried it, if you haven't tried it, what you think about it, what you wish could change from it, what you don't like from it. Give me some of those ideas and where your opinions are when it comes to that. And we will reconvene again in the next video. I'm not sure what the topic is yet, but I will definitely be posting about it, trying to do more of that on here. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you want to subscribe and see more of me talk about business, please subscribe and do so. And I will catch you guys on the next one, all right? I appreciate y'all so much.